So I'm always asked about what are the best neighborhoods to live in Scottsdale, but I am also often asked about, well, what are the neighborhoods I really want to avoid, or what are the worst neighborhoods in Scottsdale? And well, so as realtors, we have to be really careful about what we say and what we talk about. So we often talk about what are the best schools and things like that. And here in Arizona, we actually have a document that I send to buyers at least that is called a buyer advisory. And in this document, it has clickable links for anything and everything that might be a material fact for the buyer that is important to them to know before they buy in the community. And it's a way for them to find out on their own. They're not being told anything in any slanted way. They can discover it on their own. But because I'm often asked about what are the worst neighborhoods in Scottsdale and where do I want to stay away from, I went to Google and I searched for an article that would maybe tell me what other people thought about what the worst neighborhoods are in Scottsdale. And I have to tell you, I really had to dig for this. And I could only find one article, and it was done by Road Snacks that had a list of the 10 worst neighborhoods in Scottsdale. So we're going to go through that today. Again, this is their list. It is not mine. We're going to talk about it, but I want to know as I go through this list, what do you think? What are the worst neighborhoods that you think? Do you think that this list is right? Tell me. I'm really curious. So let me read to you how they look at it and how they determine these scores. So to figure out how bad a place is to live in, we only need to know what kind of things people like and then decide what places have the least amount of those things. They threw the following criteria into this analysis in order to get the best, most complete results possible. We use this set of criteria for each neighborhood in Scottsdale. So here's their list of criteria: high unemployment, low medium income, low population density, low home values, high crime. So because of the scoring system, I really took a look at the list of the 10 neighborhoods that they talked about as the worst according to them. And we'll go through all 10 of them. But what I found was interesting is there was absolutely no narrative that they gave as to why, other than these numbers that I just read, why they really felt that these were the worst. Now, in doing my research, I looked at other cities that this same website also scored as the 10 worst. And many of those other places, they actually gave a narrative as to why, what was located around it that they felt made it not a great or not a desirable neighborhood to live in. In Scottsdale, these 10 that they gave, they have zero narrative. So they're literally just looking at these numbers. Now, I'm going to go through them. And again, I want to know, what do you think? Okay, so number 10 on the list is the Sonoran Regional Core. I have to look down and read it because I got to say this. I've never heard anybody refer to any neighborhood in Scottsdale as the Sonoran Regional Core. So I'm not exactly sure what neighborhood they're even talking about when they list this as number 10. But let me get to the numbers that they have in their study. So the median home price in this area that they have found is $672, and the overall income is $128,000. The overall score on this website for this neighborhood is 8.5 out of 10, which it doesn't seem that bad. So that's the Sonoran Regional Core, which is their number 10 on their list. So number 9 on their list is the airport. Now, I know where this neighborhood is. It's right around the Scottsdale airport. So again, no narrative. They didn't say why they felt that this was not a desirable place to live, but let's look at the numbers that they gave. They said that the median home price was about $730,000 and the median income is $128,000. Now, again, they don't really explain why. And again, the number overall is 8.5 out of 10. Okay, so number 8 on the list is the West Cactus area. Now, this is obviously the most western part of Cactus, which then just borders Phoenix. Again, no real reason other than these numbers. So let's look at them. The median home price values there are $760,000 and the median income is $104,000 a year. And they give it a 9 out of 10. I don't think that's bad. Okay, number 7 on the list is they consider it Monterey Arcadia. Again, I've never heard of a neighborhood called this, but I know where this is located. It's right outside of that Phoenix Arcadia area, which is a really, really hot area. But let's look at the numbers that they talk about. So the median home price here is $708,000 and the median income is $72,000. And again, based on the criteria that they're desirables, this gets a 9.5 out of 10. I don't know about you, but that doesn't sound terrible. Now, I can understand if you're looking at it from a pure home value to income rate, I mean, that at $708,000 and a $72,000 income, it's quite different. So in that general scheme of things, I understand it. But overall, I have to say, I've got people that are looking in that area and they love it. Okay, so number 6 on the list is the resort corridor. Again, they give me no map at all in this article. The only article that I could really find about bad neighborhoods in Scottsdale, but I can only make a pretty good assumption that it's right along Scottsdale Road where most of our resorts are. So they quote that the median home price in this area is $377,000 and that the median income is $95,000. And because of the location, they're saying that there's a lot of amenities, which is one of the other things that they talked about. And all the other areas that I've already mentioned, again, amenities were pretty strong. So in this resort corridor, again, they're giving it a 9 out of 10. Okay, we're at number 5. And number 5 for their list is McCormick Ranch. Now, this one was really surprising to me. I've never seen McCormick Ranch on a list of bad neighborhoods to live in or undesirable neighborhoods to live in. I know a lot of people that live there. They absolutely love it. I know people that want to live there. They love the area. They love the location, all those things. So do you guys think it's a bad area to live in? I really want to know. Tell me in the comments below. But in this article, they said that the median home price is $444,000 and the median income is about $93,000. And they gave it an overall 9 out of 10. And again, for me, the amenities on their list were really high. And right around that McCormick Ranch area, you're close to Fashion Square, you're close to the railroad park, you're close to the freeway to get everywhere. I mean, you're close to a ton of stuff, the Salt River Fields, a ton of stuff. So I don't think that's a bad neighborhood. Okay, so number 4 on the list was the Via Linda corridor. So again, where is this location? It's going to be, again, they gave me no map. I'm making some assumptions just because I know the area. It's going to be that Via Linda Frank Lloyd Wright area. Again, that's my best guess. And so the numbers that they gave in their article, they said the median home price for this area is $602,000 and the median income is $84,000. They gave the overall score an 8.5 out of 10. Again, I know people that love this area. I know some people that, because of some of the big wires, don't love it, but it's still a great location. Okay, so we're at number 3. And this one they put as the East Shea area. Now, this area is going to be obviously the most east section of Shea, and it's going to be right before you get to Fountain Hills. Again, I know people that love it here, but they said that because the median home price is at $602,000 and the median income is $103,000, overall amenities, you are a little bit farther away from some of the things to do in the Scottsdale area. So it did change it just a little bit, but again, they're 8.5 out of 10. Okay, so number 2 is the Indian Bend area. Now, this is going to be that area, I think, Indian Bend and Scottsdale Road. Again, lots of stuff to do there, so tons of amenities. Let's look at the numbers that they have given. They say that the median home price is $254,000 with a median income at $59,000. Now, I think because of the amenities, it bumped the score up because they give this an overall 9 out of 10. Okay, and then number 1, they consider this the worst neighborhood to live in all of Scottsdale, downtown, which we consider Old Town Scottsdale. And the numbers that they're giving, they're saying that the median home prices are at $499 and the median income is at $74,000. Now, again, tons of things to do right around the Old Town Scottsdale area. In fact, when all the tourists come, that's one of the places they love to visit because there's great shopping, there's antique stores, there's art galleries, there's food to go to. It's the shop. It's a ton, but it's a great place to visit. They're saying it's not a great place to live. Again, I know people that love living down there. I know that the homes have been turning over a lot there. So I don't know. What do you guys think? They give this downtown area, they give it a 9 out of 10. Now, that is a 9 out of 10 on our list in Scottsdale. They're saying that's the worst neighborhood to live in. I don't know about you, but 9 out of 10 isn't so bad. Okay, so that is their list of the top 10 worst places to live in Scottsdale, with the worst score being 8.5 out of 10. I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty good. When I looked at some of the other cities that they had and their top 10 list, They were nowhere close to 8.5 on even some of their best neighborhoods, and on their worst list were lower than 8.5. So I don't think we're doing too bad here in Scottsdale. I've done other videos that talk about some of the good things that we have in Scottsdale. I think overall it shows in this, even as their kind of worst video or their worst list. And the reality is that Scottsdale constantly ranks as one of the top places to live in the entire US. A lot of that is based on our strong economy, our really strong job market, our weather, and all of the things that we have to do year round. People love coming to Scottsdale, whether it's to visit, second home, or primary residence. Now, if I'd have to say the one downside of Scottsdale right now is that our affordability is not great. And it's one of the topics that I've talked about in other videos as well. Our affordability has changed drastically over the last 18 months. It is not as affordable as it once was. However, with our strong job market, and these are good jobs, they are not low-paying jobs. A lot of people that are moving to Scottsdale are finding that they can get a great job and still afford to live here. But some people that do come to Scottsdale are often shocked at our price points, which brings me to my next point. All of these median home prices that they listed, these were their numbers on this list, I think are pretty off. But overall, when I'm helping people move to Scottsdale, or even just move within Scottsdale or other places of the valley to Scottsdale, I always am able to help them find the neighborhood that they love for whatever reason it is for them specifically. People love Scottsdale. If you have more questions about any of these neighborhoods or other neighborhoods or Scottsdale in general, Arizona in general, feel free, reach out, call me, email me, text me, post a comment down below. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.